Welcome to the bowling league.
Welcome to the bowling league in Yavin 4.
Get your bowling shoes ready. Get your drinks warmed up. Get your rolling papers. Yeah, cool down maybe. Cool them down, I suppose. I don't drink, so it is cool.
Yeah.
Is the preferred temperature, not hot.
Most of the time.
Well,
Well,
like,
there's some nice teas. Alcoholic teas I've had.
Alcoholic teas?
Yeah.
Well, that's wild.
Weird.
They just take tea and mix alcohol in and be just like, yo, it's matcha, but with a kick.
Yeah, yep, they brought it out in a teapot. You poured it.
Nice.
It's pretty fancy. It was fun.
I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure to keep your rolling papers dry. Because we are going into the fight right now. We're about to slay Rebel Scum.
Listen, I heard they weren't paying their taxes, and that's not gonna stand. We're collecting on these taxes here.
We're down here in virtual hell, fighting for the government.
Working for the government. Working for the man.
Yeah, we're working for Big
Brother.
Brother.
Working for the man.
We're deep throating it out here, man.
Woo! Holy shitoons.
What gun is this?
You pointed that way at the bad things. They're red.
Yep. If it has eyes, shoot it.
If it has eyes, shoot it. If it talks back, kill it.
Dang. They got me. Oh, I don't want to be a heavy.
Monkeys.
My salt. Alright, on you in one.
Nice. We're owning this. This is over. Oh, your game sound just spiked for some reason.
Mine out.
I think so. Maybe. Daniel, you also might want to check out your restream audio settings.
Is it off?
If you go to the
I don't have any audio that comes through to you guys. It's just me.
No. I mean, so the app that we're using in the browser app, has audio settings, and it sounds like it might be tranked. Okay, so what you have to do
Hemmelbach 1.
On Hemmelbach 1. See, it's we.
Are you talking about like the
Je suis en décor. Okay, so turn off noise cancellation. The top two are off, then the next two are on, then the bottom one is off. And that keeps it clean. Okay, so the top two are off. Middle two are next two are on, and the bottom one is off. On the audio settings.
Okay.
In
there, how's that?
And
seems pretty good to me. I didn't hear the spike.
It like the auto gain thing, like it just decides that it needs to boost the background, and so it's just an extra audio artifact that makes it hard to listen to because you've got this one volume that's going up and down, where if it's just in the background, it kind of fades away.
Fades away.
Okay.
Like, if you want to get super focused, you could totally listen to the game sound on this. But it's nice to talk over it at a low volume, I have noted.
What?
This world is actually kind of beautiful and wonderful. This would be a nice place to, like, camp. If we weren't killing each other in this battlefield.
Wish we could just visit, you know?
Yeah, hang out. Cook hot dogs or whatever they got
in this cathedral in the woods.
Yeah, exactly. This ancient site of some cultural significance that we're just like, bang, bang, shoot her down, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, ring-a-tang, tang.
Reminds me, you guys remember when the Taliban was blowing up like Buddhist statues in their area? Getting all ultra-Muslimic on their Buddha statues and turning them into powder?
Damn.
I know. They were destroying cultural artifacts. At least that made its way to my side of the propaganda. As something that is another reason to not like them so much.
Something significant, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not telling you about how
they
totally picked up all the trash on the front of their lawn. They're pretty good about that. Like they don't. There's no compliments. It's all negging in war. It's all negging. Your enemy is never cool. But that's where honor comes from, is respecting the capability and the integrity of one's enemy, so that you don't underestimate them. I thought that was
Yeah, that's why morality is important.
We're not
anymore.
winning these wars. These conflicts in these third world. We're not winning any of these wars. These are not good wars. Like,
Yeah. Being moral in war means not lying to yourself.
to get into it. Exactly.
Yeah,
Step
or
one.
To win it, one way or the other. Like if
Yeah.
you win it wrong and you lie to yourself, you distort your own reality. And
How can I mean, okay, if you repel an invading force, that's a clear victory. If you stop a nation from going like crazy and conquering, and by crazy I mean just what every country does eventually when it gets enough navy power or whatever power, it starts taking stuff like resources and land and like securing sweet deals for itself all over the place. Like that just seems to be the pattern.
Yeah.
Empire making.
Empire building. Yeah.
Exactly. Building an empire. Where was I going with that? Dude, I need to get out my stoner
Ethics of
vision.
war.
Ethics of war. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, yes, honor. How you honor your enemy is by respecting them and
Not fighting on
being
fucking
very,
Christmas.
very curious about their capabilities and their whole thing. Not thinking you've got it in the bag. Like, people are pretty resourceful, man. You'd think, nah. There's just. Can you imagine if the goal of whatever you were doing was to build the middle class of some country to like 40% of their GDP or something like that? Like, that you'd try to go to some weird country in the third world, and it would have a few people that owned all the gold mines, and there's like 10 of those guys, and then or families or whatever it is, and then there's this gigantic gap, and then there's the citizenry who's living like way below the global poverty standard, right? And then your goal was to increase the middle class, meaning the percentage of the population that owned stable wealth in the society, like whatever that turns out to be, but
that'd be
businesses
a cool,
and homes and metric.
Yeah, that'd be
That
a
is the
cool
metric.
mission.
That is the metric that John F. Kennedy set up with the goal of his I forget what the name of the thing was, but that's what its goal was. And it's the only way to actually have peace is to build the wealth of other countries so that they have a stable middle class that holds their political class accountable and they don't go all rogue nation. You got to actually empower the middle class to vote, be strong and demand that they get something that looks like democracy. So you got to financially empower their middle class to do that. And then they will control their leaders more or less.
Yeah.
But if you have a couple of oligarchs who run all the
democracy works because there's enough people to be playing the game.
You're distributing the power in that area into more hands, and that will result in a more democratic situation. Yeah, I think that is how you wage democracy when they're trying to liberate these places. You just look at that's exactly what it should be. Financial. Do something cool over there. I don't know. Invest in schools, educate. You'd have to it's really a case-by-case basis in these places. But you could make it a serious process rather than lying to yourself and saying you're going to liberate them by dropping bombs on them.
Right. This'll
That
change
never
their
works.
mind.
This never
We
works,
got 'em
dude.
now.
The bomb thing,
watch
they
out.
just like bomb the monkeys out of them. They don't like that. I've talked to them. Oh, Jesus.
We already got her down there.
Cool.
Good,
Anyway, that would be nice. And then
That
you
would be
you
nice.
could elect some politicians that were like, "Hey man,
No, you
my
don't get
predecessor
to
got
elect them. You have to grow them.
in a lab."
You're growing the environment which they come up in. You don't even get to elect them because it takes so long.
Well, I was saying like when you got somebody running against someone else, they go, "Hey, my predecessor could only get 3 countries into the green zone from a middle class poverty perspective. I'm gonna get 5. That's my commitment to you. I'm going for 5. I've got my eye on El Salvador. I got my eye on Venezuela. I got my eye on or whatever. It's like at people competing to do good. And here's the cool part. There's got to be a financial play in that. If you're going to help a whole other country boot, don't they need telecom? Don't they need services? Don't they need all sorts of stuff? Why can't that
Yeah.
help us? Like, why can't that be something that's good for us?
Well, because going in there and setting it up is
Yeah, well, you
work.
wouldn't want to take it
And
over, like, but yeah.
historically, the only business models that have exist inside the government structures favor all that money going straight to shareholders that started the company or owned the company and built it.
This is
From
foreign
the
aid.
beginning.
This is
Yeah.
like foreign aid.
No,
This is like
yeah. It would be foreign aid, but it'd be foreign aid in the term of giving initial money to like grow systems of.
Yeah, no, I think the way you don't want to colonize someone. You don't want to like make them dependent on you, but that's the cool part. There would be an exit plan involved, and that would be where you'd have to have some enlightened capitalism somehow, where you could still, when they take over level 1, they got level 0 of a society, right? Like that, right? There's no infrastructure. Once somehow the investments get made and you get that level 1, somehow you gotta peacefully transition that to like a local resource, not like a rent extracting feature of their society, you know? Like they've got to own that somehow. And then you move on to level 2, and like, you know, there's just a way that you, boy, I can just see this not working out in a million different ways as I'm describing it. There's such an opportunity to take advantage of the power dynamic in this, and capitalism usually does that. However, with that being said, I think a lot of people would be very happy to line up to have a middle class in their society. If they could like say like, yes, that lady down the street owns something of value, and her ownerness can't, you know, is the you know, this distribution of power here in this society means that when she votes, she's probably going to vote for property rights and the rule of law rather than kill those foreigners or whatever it is. Dude, I found the perfect way to cut them down. They have to run this. They have to run down this hallway. I did not know about this angle. I have just learned something about this map. So I just cut down their whole squad. They got one little Ewok through because he's very short, but dead now. Short and dead. They haven't entered one person from this side. Maybe there's a. This is nice. Okay. We got 3.5 minutes of this. Oh, go someone stand on A, please. Oh, you guys got on A? Okay, you're on A. Okay. I'm not on A. You guys are on A. We're going to get this in like 10 seconds. Nice work. Starting out with a big victory. Woo!
Nice.
Very nice. We're back after the break. Here we go. I sat Garrett down and I told him about that jellyfish UFO, and I recorded it. I'm going to send it to Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. I just have to do some editing in the middle because when I was showing the jellyfish UFO footage that I'd recorded in my backyard, close to my backyard, the zooming was all goofed up, so I have to like redo this. I've got this nice video editing project that I have to do. That's a nice way of saying it. You are muted there, sir. I can see your lips moving, but I cannot hear your voice. 1,000. 1,000. I speak as if into a void. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone
Yes!
hear my voice?
I can.
Okay. Nice. Computer can't hear me. There, I can hear some
I
aggressive.
can hear you.
There you go, Peter. I heard your.
But
Do you hear me, Paul?
I hear you, Paul. Yes.
How about now?
Yeah, about now I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
I hear you, Paul.
So
I hear you,
for
Paul.
some reason,
I hear you,
and
Paul.
toward the end of that last game,
Yes,
the sound just like blipped out for a second and like I guess it disconnected from all of the all my settings were right in the browser, but I needed to toggle them in order for them to actually work.
You make sense to me. Sometimes a toggle
It's
is just another way of waking up a sub-computer system.
Yeah.
Very muy importante. You know, if you think about how many systems we have dancing at the same time right now to make this all go to like 12 places all over the world simultaneously live like this. It's
we're dancing with a ton of systems.
Just in our own computers. There's
wild.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. Like all, it's like a symphony of light and sound.
Light and sound and flow.
That's right. It all results in a focused, distributed flow state. And some janky conversation about that we barely. When you listen to these things, it's so painful because we're so just like drop every other thought never gets followed up on. Sounded like it was a gem. It's like holy shit, that might be the answer. They never bring it up ever. No follow up. Nothing. No one follows up on the next episode. No one follows up after the commercial. It's in the moment.
It's a completely new chapter.
Yeah.
Close that one out. Start another one.
Reboot.
Yeah, I need to come up with like a one thing I do at the beginning of like each.
We should think about a conversational podcast again, because we did that once upon a time, and those were great.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet we could rope Ed in. I bet we could rope Ed into jumping in with us.
We should do that.
Okay, themes.
With
What kind of
Ed.
themes do we want to make it? What's the theme?
Oh
What's
man.
the frame?
The frame has something to do.
Hangout.
Okay.
Hangout. Just everybody's shooting the shit, just talking, trying not to talk over each other, just talking in full tilt. Ideas.
Yeah, I mean that. I love that. See, you were like, we gotta figure out structure, topic, wherever. But no, I totally like the like freeform, like nature of kind of just being able to bring whatever on the table and to talk about.
Yes, we should get a date.
I do like patterns, and I like shows with a pattern too. That just requires some discipline and pre-work, really.
I was just thinking about the art. Like, bowling league is nice because it's like every man, and we're talking about it's a throwback to a previous time when your local community had 100% of its social attention focused on its own, local businesses. So a local bowling league was a thing that people would gather around. My parents grew up around, VFWs, Veteran of Foreign Wars, which is like a drinking establishment, but still a centerpiece of the.
Clubs. Yeah.
It's a social. Yeah, exactly. I think we could have some kind of theme, for the naming of it and for the artwork of it, and then once we get that done and a date and a time on the calendar, then we meet and we fucking do it. I think it'd be super fun. I would love to do an idea podcast. It'd be great. We could totally get into a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
We could just revive Curiosity Engine.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you just go for another season.
There you go.
Cause that's a fun name.
Curiosity Engine is hard to beat, and it's already we got that. And because Curiosity is like just open-ended, and that's very nice.
Right,
subject.
and why started like we have so many opportunities to start new threads in the world today,
Yeah, satisfying.
Like, why not just continue an established thread?
Dang, it's a
Agreed. Okay, Curiosity Engine Season 2. First one was a private label. You had to be in the private community to even watch those.
Yeah.
It's very private stock. This one will be public. And if people want to join us in our little crazy community, risk interacting with the deep state and its minions. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get it.
go get it.
I
Dude,
wanna see
I think
your
that'd be
weird
okay.
brain.
We could totally invite Ed to have a conversation. Daniel, you always have a standing invitation. We could publish some themes. We could also do, if we wanted to get serious, we could have a list of shit that we tried to watch that people could put on there. And you have to be very, very conspicuous with your friend's time and energy, because you wouldn't want to be like, "Hey, watch this 3-hour thing, yeah," and then be like, "Holy!" But anyway, if you had a shared list, if you had a shared list of material, you could put a little check mark next to your name when you had read it.
Circles, and maybe that's like a once a month thing, or you know, you do
God, we gotta have a better name. But we secretly call it a Socratic circle. Because but exactly that format. But okay, so
but that wouldn't the Socratic circle name.
You know what? I think people associate it with school, and this would be a tragedy for this Curiosity Engine branding, I think. I was thinking about Socrates' Front Porch as another one, but I was gonna invite my sister to.
Yeah.
Socrates' Front Porch.
Yeah.
It was a Socratic circle with movies. It had some kind of movie theme going on. Dude, but that's great. And what's really nice about that is that could easily gel into a book club, like a Dude Core book club. Like, all it would take is just people wanting to, you know, read the book. It doesn't have to be that right away. It could just be video and shit.
Or it can just change. It can be different. Like, that's the thing. We can fall into a pattern, but if we keep ourselves from being in a pattern, then it's always like interesting for new people hopping on board. When you've done like the same thing like 20 times, and people are like, "Hey, we gotta figure out how to hop in on all this shit," it's harder to do.
Dude, this is okay. This will just be a theme for season 2. We'll come up with 6 episodes or some shit, and we'll have a theme on each one. And some pre-read, and then when we get together, we'll dump on that topic.
Yeah,
that sounds like
we do like we go and plan that with Ed or something like that.
Yeah. And you could, if someone knows a bunch of shit about one topic, they can have an episode. But I think it would be really sweet too, because then I think about what it is to be a viewer of that. If you publish that list of materials, you could go on like a deep dive with this other group. When's the last time you've seen someone be like, yeah, read these 3 things and watch these 2 videos and then talk about it? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask.
Well, it's for the few,
you should
but
be
the
getting
brave.
A fucking badge for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you would be putting out some rock solid in the Lord, nailing it, dude, nailing it. Exactly. If you turned it into a project, if you did some project-based learning and turned all of that consumption into some production, that would be pin-worthy in my view.
Yeah, it's like one of the. This is like one of the Hive.
Why don't we publish a pin? Why don't we publish a pin for the season? The season comes with 1 pin you can earn for doing some crazy project or something. I don't know what it would be, but it's basically applying what you're learning and what you're interested in knowing more about. That's really the pattern.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a PMP by chance?
No, I never actually achieved my PNP. At the moment in my career when I was going to achieve it, I realized I did not need to start a banking system or build a bridge. And so that is usually what those are used for. And my shit was much more on a different scale, and so I pivoted to open source models and started to get my accreditation in the open source. That's the PMP, the Project Management Professional, is incredibly closed source, and they're very.
Yes.
They're actually wonderful and amazing humans who build bridges and banking systems, and if they didn't do it, boy, they're whatever. They're awesome.
That's just the floor standard.
So we got
actually, because I had never heard of it before I started working at this company.
Yeah, Project Management Professional. You can totally study for the test. You can totally study for the test and get it. I know people who have their PMP with 3 specialties, and they've never used it, like literally once.
Yeah, he just took the test.
Just
one.
Whoa.
I know, and
Good
just
job,
so you know, I know like 3 people like that, like in my career, not just one. But in any event, that was a sweet victory. We're back after the break. Woo!
Ba-boom.
grabbing the hyperspace handbrake.
That was perfect timing. I just sat back down.
Perfection.
Oh, yeah.
Perfection.
Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna have
yeah.
my 1000th birthday as an enforcer soon. I'm level 917. I wonder if it goes to 1000.
Dude.
A 1000th level character is like I've never done one of those before.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what's crazy is I think a lot of these levels have really ramped up with these all point weekends we were catching on those Fridays, and it was some massive level acceleration. Plus, as the server gets older, they try to entice people by essentially inflation of those points in classes, levels. Essentially, inflation.
Essentially, get more points if he gamifies just the fucking point system more. Do you think that what's the best position to win this? Because it seems like we always kind of just stand over here on these edges, and
yeah, I know.
If we get folded eventually, and we live on the win on the last round, or
yeah, I'm with you.
on the third round, not the fourth round, is our best option.
I fell to the left of C, and I have like 2 squads pinned down over here, and I like that. They're capping, but I've got a nice shot on a lot of humans over here. So at least this was a new strategy. I agree with you. We need a strategy on this one. There is a crowd of people hanging out over here.
Oh. Shot. I did not do enough damage fast enough there.
Man, this is a real Vietnam moment over here. This is just like bodies, just unending, torturous destruction. I needed to reincarnate. Yeah, 1000th birthday. That's gonna be wild. Jake Tastic playing with us out here in these streets. 333. Remaining on this one. Nice to have you out here, Jake Tastic.
Whoa.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Dang. That was well fought.
So.
Coming in on you, Paul.
Nice.
New
I'll hold back
chapter,
then.
eh?
In what Zona Rosa?
In
This level?
In the Bowling League podcast. What was it? I was trying to think of the end of the last chapter. Oh yeah, we were talking about another podcast.
Curiosity Engine.
Curiosity Engine, and then
Planning a season.
A season of 6 themed discussions.
I like that. What are some topics for those 6 themes, yo? All it takes is one thing to watch, and you can start talking about it. Can we please watch Captive State for one of them?
Yeah, we can do that for one of them.
All right, Captive State for one of them. Captive State for one of them. I can't get anyone to go on this Captive State thing with me, but once you do, you will never look at the world the same. It's that big a deal. Because what it is it's a language around occupation. People are always talking about that concept. It's like, what would it really look like? You'd have to look for the human traders, and you'd have to look for the power dynamics that had been foisted upon you and your little world that you didn't ask for, but now they're here. And it applies to a lot of things. It applies to corporations. It applies to all sorts of social pressure. It also is a nice analysis of human behavior because humans very easily fracture in groups unless they're unified by a great leader or a great vision with a great vision. You know, they're very easy to handle when they're fractured, and so everybody tries to fracture human groups before they take them over. Our own government included. Like they're propagandizing our own citizens, especially since 2016.
It really puts that dynamic on
it shows you how it would work, and it does it in such an abstract way that it gets past the censors. It tells a great truth that would be censored if you told it plainly. It's a nice movie. It's a nice parable that way.
Doesn't say the quiet part out loud.
It encodes it, and very easily you pull back the curtain and you go, oh my God, what are they? I mean, when you realize what they're saying, you're like, holy fuck. They said it. It's a revolution handbook but it's also an occupation, how to survive an occupation handbook. And that, I think, is what is happening on many levels. And I think that language of like how you resist an occupation of some space that's been taken from you by a corporation or by a media organization or by a government or whatever, you know, it's just, they're all ripping shit off from the village. Some of that stuff belongs in the village.
Yeah, the only way you can do that, you gotta protect that. Protect the village's resources. They have beautiful resources, and when gardening, well, they make beautiful things. They have beautiful little lives. And if you leech off of their lives for a smidgen of their resources, just so you can be powerful, then you're not really helping anybody.
Rent-seeking. Parasitical. Necessary maybe for a moment, financially, but then not. It's like a payday loan thing. It's essentially a predatory encounter.
Yeah.
You might, you know, most everybody who interacts with that shark is going to be sharked. It's not going to be, they're not going to be like, this was a nice experience. I'm glad this happened to me.
And that shark's whole life is just doing that to everybody around it.
Yeah. It can operate right at the bounds of legality and human cruelty. Has nothing to do. Has nothing to do with helping.
Not a bad guy. He's just a fucking shark.
Just a shark. There's no shark rights, man. No shark rights.
Fish are friends, not food. Oh,
this little Yoda, dude.
Back.
He came back.
It wrecked.
Shoot him from two sides. Shoot him from two sides.
Good job.
I love it. That was some nice teamwork there. They're gonna take B. We can't let it happen. We need to stop the steal right fucking now.
We just need to contest.
Oh
get in there,
God,
get in there, contest.
He got me.
Nice,
Himmelbox.
Himmelbox in the right place.
A is also close.
Nice job. Turtle Justice also. Are they over there? Nice. Well, we did repel this one.
Yeah,
but they're going to definitely come for B. Yeah. They're definitely coming for B. We've been doing a great job. We never held the first level that long. That was a good call. You were saying something about some strategy. We started thinking about it.
And then, ow, man. Lots of gunfire.
Dude, I played this game so much it doesn't matter if I can't see. I know how to fire my gun if I'm blind.
There's just
hilarious.
Enough shadows.
Yeah, just enough wash that you can still track it. Whatever. Not bragging, just saying. This is fucking. There is a mastery curve on this game, man. This game, 900 levels low, levels later, it's still fucking fun. It's insane how good this game is. It has dynamics that no other game has. It's like there's a speed and a simplicity to it. Like most of the time when you get first-person shooter speed like this, it's like, well, your kit has 342 different optical components for your SR-71 laser rifle. You're gonna need to master each and every one of these, and it's just like, God damn it, I wanted to shoot someone. That was the whole point of giving me a laser gun. It was I don't have to reload it. Don't hassle me about mag sizes. I don't want that realism in my Vietnam simulator. Thank you.
Nice.
But dude, okay, so we got captive state and psychological occupation. Maybe we can also work in a little psyops into that one as a sub-theme. If we had a second text for that one.
How do you talk? Okay, psyops through what lens? Because
what about Twitter files and like government layer? I mean, that would make we could have a discussion about that. And we could probably get some Michael Schellenberger, get it like really laser it into what was going to be the one thing. Like one or two of us will care a lot more than the others, and we'll watch the 6 things to find the one thing that we should share with the other 4 guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically, there's a scouting function here with the media where you're out scouting out the list and paring it down. And then there's like the official, okay, to come to the thing, watch these. How many people have we got to watch these? Checks your name off when you do, and when you get 4 of them, you're just like, okay, now we schedule. Now it's the following Wednesday, or whatever, at this time. And then just record it. That would be fun, because there's a little pre-planning involved, which means you can elevate the conversation, because people can think about what they're going to say, which is nice. That actually, you can feel that when you watch that as a viewer. If the people have actually thought through what they're saying, it's a more rich environment in the conversation. You can extract more from it, but you can also hear your own thoughts in a different way in this context that doesn't otherwise exist. I think it's just the way everyone's getting super smart because of the internet. It's kind of like in a bottle.
Yeah. Well, we're filtering all sorts of stuff, so we're just getting better at filtering and then picking a lane.
Average intelligence went up when they introduced television because people just like learn more shit on TV, and they have to routinely change the
visual.
They have to change the IQ scale like once every 10 years. They have to raise it by 10 points or something like that.
Yeah.
And that effect is easily magnified by just the absorption of media electronically. Having an electronic copy of a book is way different than having a. Did we just get defeated?
We got rolled, dude.
Dude, we got rolled. But it was a mighty stand there for a while at the beginning. We learned some things. Creamed? Nah, creamed would have been dead on the first level somehow. Dude, we're back after the break. Here we go. Whoa, glitch effect in my head. All right. Woo!
Uh-oh. Glitch effect.
You know what? We're gonna do great on this next one. Anyone see what where we landed? Let me check the scoreboard here. There's something amplifying your sound, Daniel. I don't know.
What?
It might be that auto gain situation. Okay, we're on Kessel. The mines of Kessel. We know the mines of Kessel. You are like 1,000 times louder. Am I wrong, Peter?
Yeah, he's louder than he used to be, but.
No worries. I can talk you. I can lower you down on this side. I got you. Okay, first we roll out into the parking lot. We hold the acid lots. We hold them back at the edge, and we just don't let them get up on the ridge.
Suppress them.
Suppress the fuck out of them. There's something amazing about your microphone. It's very rich. The sound of that Twizzler being parsed between your teeth is somehow amazing.
Oh man.
Fuck.
It's almost cool.
You have like some ultra amplification going on. Like some medical level of amplification.
On you
like,
in 2, 1.
Wee.
Baby.
I
didn't
didn't
die up there?
I did not see you die.
It was glorious.
Glorious. Daniel, can we hear you talk?
Huh?
That's good. Never mind. I can hear you. Hemmelbach's totally holding it down over here.
Yeah, thanks.
A 1 on Hemmel. Bang!
3
Nice.
on Hemmel.
Slaughtered.
2 on Hemmel. 1
You know what?
on Hemmel.
We're putting down a lot of enemies. One way we can judge the strength of our resistance is by our score. In that last match, my score was 50. I did not see what your guys' score was, but my score was 50k. 50K is no laughing matter. That means we've got a lot of them. That means we put up a hell of a fight. Like that's a decent way to judge objectively if one put down the hammer, so to speak. Because quite frankly, you would hope that if you had some nice human players on both sides and they love this game, they'd be hard to kill. They'd be hard to beat. They'd know what they were doing. If they've played it for hundreds of hours at this point. Like,
at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's better. Give me some of that sweet, sweet freedom. Because I want to carry it.
Because I want to carry it. Freedom is lovely. Okay, hey, let's make one on freedom.
Yeah.
One of the 6? What would we watch or study to study like true freedom? What is that?
The Constitution.
Okay, so American civics. You want to do one on American civics?
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's always a nice one to review.
Yeah. Yeah, all like federal, and then maybe we can each do our own state or something like that.
Okay, I'm with it.
But
I'm with you on
decide
that.
like what level down to go to, though.
You know, I would love to get more involved in stuff more consistently.
You just gotta like build a little workflow.
That's right.
Because I've figured out how to email one of my senators.
Yes.
And it's not hard to do. You just have to go.
No.
You just have to have the link, you know.
I rebooted my EFF presence, and I have been caught up on all their technical, every technical bill since I started to redo it. And I know it makes it super easy to make your voice heard and email your senator. Okay, so how about civic awesomeness? How about that's a topic?
Yeah, civic awesomeness.
Freedom and civic awesomeness as a subtopic. I think the reason you live in a free society. If you live in a free society, it means that the people around you are citizens and you're following a code and you're actually creating that freedom together, because you can't create it individually. The lone warrior kind of thing, that doesn't actually work, but in rare cases in history does that work. But when a lot of people have freedom, it's because they all know what the rules are and they insist that they be followed.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all collectively insist. It's not just the police's job to enforce the law. It's like, and so you don't, but you think about the code of law that we have, and it's like, you ever heard of a blue law?
A blue law?
A blue law is a law in the books, but nobody enforces it anymore.
Oh,
it's just an old law.
Okay.
There's a lot of blue laws out there where you're like, are we playing by this rule today? That corporation seems to be absolutely like
sure that we're not.
Like absorbing the life essence of those other humans over there. Like there's no way that's legal, right? Like, no, apparently it is. Like, wait, what? How did society? What are we doing? Thinking about payday lenders here. But whatever.
Pie Walker.
We're doing a great job of holding him on this L2. They don't have a single second on B.
Anybody?
Although we're not holding them out that great. We got a Luke Skywalker over here. Trying to cut down his heroes die when they're alone. Try to cut down the forces around them.
Got a Luke Pie Walker over here too.
Okay. Damn. Somebody just ran up and shot me because I was peering down the barrel of my very nicely sighted rifle. You guys are up here. I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'm up here with you in one. I'm gonna go down over this. I'm gonna go down over this way. Once I clear him out a little bit here. Holy fudge muffins! Luke is definitely in the corner. With you in 6.
Up here
Sir Wilcott
is just absolutely slaying with the dog.
That's Hemmelbach. That's Jake. Jake's assassinating.
Dude, I dodged that Luke 4 times.
Yeah, nah.
On 4 of his assaults.
I'm with you. They're on A. They're majorly on A. No big deal. You know what's great about A? Throwing any grenade in there.
Yeah.
They're just in a fucking kill box. I shouldn't go into the thing when the grenades are going up.
Oh my god.
You should wait for after the grenade layer of the battle to subside.
Shit.
All right, I'm heading over to A. I'm with you. We're out in this field. I'm standing behind some very abused HVAC equipment. Someone's making some weird porch whiskey out here. Some weird moonshine. What are they making? All right. Boom, boom, boom.
There's a Luke.
Got him in the nuts. Someone's screaming on the comms. Panic on the comms. I'm with you, Jake, in 1.
Damn it.
Luke fucking Skywalker got concussed, and then his we gotta fall back.
Luke
Okay.
Skywalker, dude.
That was a pretty good Luke Skywalker. That was
Yeah.
pretty good Luke Skywalker. Somebody loves them some Luke. Clearly. Alright, we can stand right here and shoot. Gotta stand a little bit further back, but we can still own this hallway for the layer 3 of this game. They must be pissed. They're not making any progress at all. Land Al Calrissian. Handsome black man with a cape, concussed in the corner. Just a bullet magnet. There's 3 Wookiees. There's 3 Wookiees in the foreground. That's insane. All right. Okay. So,
Damn it, they got in. My timing was horrible on that one.
the psychedelic book club I'm in is reading this book by Pema Chodron called How We Live is How We Die. And it's all about the bardos, which are kind of like this esoteric part of Buddhism where, like the Tibetan Book of the Dead and stuff, purports to describe the subtle and finite number of states that you pass through as you are traveling from one life to the next. And anyway, it's always a pretty esoteric topic, but she kind of breaks it down in a very realistic way and essentially points out that one of the Buddha's primary tenets was that everything is temporary. Like anything, any pencil, any tree, any planet, any star, anything in between, is made of stuff that used to be something else and will one day be something else, for sure.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
no place to park. You are infinitely
B is being
tossed
taken.
in the wave of atoms that is our clashing solar systems and supernovas and just all of it. Like you're made out of all the food you eat at the very least, right? Like like you are
Yeah.
composed of things that used to be plants or animals or vitamins or something in between. And there's no way you could have looked at a vitamin and been like, one day I'm gonna be like Peter, Paul, or Daniel.
Right.
There's like no way. It's like,
Yeah.
how'd you plan that? Like you did not.
You did not. Yeah.
There is a greater thing happening around you. But anyway, the advice so far in the book is, if you're okay with little change now, you'll probably be okay with big change later, in life and in death. And so it's like just noticing how little control you have over almost everything, and how you like to gin up your own sense of
Illusion of control.
yeah, you don't have one. It's like you're a finite being in a finite world. You will not hang on to the atoms that compose your body. You will become other things. Mushrooms will turn you back into atoms, and you will become God knows what. Chickens. Who knows? You'll probably be many things. And just think of all the many things that make you physically now. We're not talking about a soul, but just physically. Think of all the many things that make you and what they used to be. How far does the chain go? You know?
Yeah.
It might not stop. It might go
Goes
all
through
the
the
way to
Bardos.
the beginning, which is the end, which is the alpha, which is the sigma, which is the start and the finish,
Where's the
and there might not be a
singularity,
difference.
man?
We might be in that moment. That might be happening. We might be this might be it. Be here now.
This is it. Right now. That's true. Alright, I like it. I can see that. The now.
Anyway, she's got some various meditations.
Melting.
She's got some various meditations in this book. I will get back to you with a
my
report
God.
as I travel beyond my mere chapter 5 attainment so far.
Attainment. That's cool. So how many chapters?
It's like probably 25. There's a.
Dang, how many
It's got.
Bardos?
There's. It's like 6. And they have recognizable
God.
characteristics, and what you really need, what everybody really needs, is someone who knows how to pray for him for 30 days after you die. Guaranteed good placement. If you just have, and if you have someone paying attention for 30 days after you die to where your soul's going, and can like help bless you that entire time, not hang on to you, but help you along the way, you're basically good. And that's what they make that service really easy in most Buddhist temples, I think.
So they just so people like wow,
It's
we
like
got
the
wiped
reason.
all at the same
It's
time.
probably why the Jews sit Shiva. You know, they're praying for the dead. You just have to have some period of time after a death, where you really make sure they get support. This isn't my experience. This is not me reading shit, but it's also completely understandable to be like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a cool book.
Cool book. The
I
yes.
believe because it's absurd.
It's absurd.
It was,
It's absurd.
I heard someone say that he was quoting someone else, like Tertullian or something like that.
Tertullian?
Church something.
Tertullian?
Tertullian.
Tertullian? Nice.
I
My
believe
wife
because
wrote.
It's absurd.
My wife wrote a book on transition, called "The Wisdom of Transition," and she talked about how when a change, she basically mapped out this space that she had seen in like over 3 decades of helping people in outplacement, like once they've been terminated, like finding a new gig, and she noticed this very intense change that gets forced on everybody at some point, where you get fired or your company closes or there's some kind of big work change that gets forced on you. And then there's this period of like liminality where you're kind of reforming who you are and what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And the people that really succeed take their time in that transition period and don't just try to jump to the end.
So they don't get
Why did I
scared to
get
make
kicked out?
some really quick decisions or something.
They
like
give
that.
themselves basically time to die and reform. But she's got a really wonderful. My wife has a wonderful way of describing the process. She has a website called thewisdomofTransition.com, I think, and that's the name of her book. And in any event, I'm reading this Bardo book and thinking of her like every other sentence, because it's the same basic theme of embrace change, but that means in a professional way you have to actually go through deaths where you stop doing the thing you used to do and you start doing something new.
The transition.
No fun,
Switch
but
gears,
necessary.
Re-gear
Yeah.
the transmission.
She talks about hanging out in the
Rebuild the
in-between.
transmission. That's really what you're doing. You're rebuilding that transmission.
Did we actually get all on the same server? Nice, look at that. Very, very cool. We're going there. We're going there. Dude, we had a nice, cool art school. That was really fun to get that off the ground. Doing a little art school with my niece, and I'm hopefully going to get a few of my other nieces and nephews to participate. It'd be super fun. The full moon dances are back on the schedules. We got 13 of them coming up in 2024, on or about the Saturday closest to a full moon. That's fun. That means more music, more mixes, more dancing.
More music, more mixes, more dancing. Yeah, I joined this last one. It was fun.
It was so much
haven't jumped around in my living room.
Exactly. Totally. It's so childishly fun.
In a very long time.
It reminds me of making forts. It's like in the same category, same zip code as fort making. A home brew dance party is in the same zip code.
Yeah. Definitely a neighboring zip code.
Exactly.
It's not the same zip code.
No. But they can see each other from there. Like you can. What is perceivable from the other?
Yeah. It's a day hike.
You can get the whole season of dances at Jubilee.com. Nice. Peter, your game sound I think is amazing. Or is that Turtle Justice? No, it can't be Turtle Justice. I got you on like halvesies. All good, all good.
Got one.
Nice.
Got two. Ah,
I love the
shot me
mud
in
that is
side.
the sound in our podcast. Our podcast sound is mud when we have all the
Oh,
the game
sound
sounds,
in there.
competing game sounds. Totally.
Yeah, we should
Nice.
probably, we could dial it down.
We could.
All right.
Turn it.
It's a new era.
It's a new era. Not off. Not off. You got it. There's got to be a little blood in the cells.
Yeah.
Hemmelbach holding it down.
2%. Can you hear it?
Shoot something.
Da da da.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it because I have my own
Side
game
channel.
sound side. Yeah, side loaded.
Side loaded. You make sense to me. I think if I was just looking at myself, I could judge how strong my game sound was by how much I was talking like this. Like I couldn't hear. Like like you have like a system in your brain that raises your volume when you can't hear yourself to talk over the obvious sound of the wind or whatever. But like with
Right.
headsets, it isolates your ears from your mouth, so there's a thing there. There's a thing
Yeah.
there.
Just kind of get a steady. I don't know. I yell sometimes in these nights.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
All right, I guess we gotta fall back.
I think I shot Hemmelbach. All right. We got,
Absolutely.
dude. I need to like get like 1 or 2 really protected heavy duty training days under my belt.
Training
know,
days?
Training days.
Like
I've got
ride-alongs?
That's a great question. No, I was thinking more skills at work professional.
Oh, okay.
I have like I'm in the middle of like 5 classes, E-classes, and I need to just focus in and like assassinate these classes and like learn everything they have to teach me and then
Right.
reassess as to what's possible now that I know this shit.
Yeah, I really want to try and get a good chunk of the Google Workspace done in the next couple of months. But every time, it's
I
hard.
love how you're
I
saying
don't know.
months. It's nice. It's gentle.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I want to
dude,
be intense about it, but every
Yeah.
time I like set time aside, but there other things have been.
no,
cropping up.
you have to defend that time.
Yeah.
Like you've got a bloody knife in your mouth and you're just staring at your enemy like fuck you. Like and your enemy is all the sweet humans who need your help.
Yep. Everything you love.
Yeah. You can't actually strangle them,
Yep.
even
And
though
you-
that's how you feel.
Well, the part of you that wants to train, yeah. And that's not a
That's
huge part.
That's hilarious. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Dude, we've got some great themes. We've got captive state and propaganda. We've got freedom and civic awesomeness. Although I think we could much better define that. And here's what it is.
Yeah.
It's then an exploration in like a signal channel of content. And then it's
I'm gonna die.
what's the right? And then it's you finalize it. You finalize it and be like, that's it. And then you invite a bunch of people to it. And see who shows up. And just have like a brawl.
No
A brawl.
way.
Brawl.
Have an idea
No
brawl.
way. I got a darn Yoda.
You like bring a hose to an idea brawl and you start spraying people down.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I feel like it'd
Those
be
are
nice
2.
to we should maybe like throw that topic at ChatGPT and like, hey, help us narrow
Yes!
this down a little bit.
Or make suggestions.
Yeah.
Like if I was teaching a class on civic
'Cause we
responsibility,
can
what
totally do
resources?
that. Like
Yes,
I'm
let's
not
do.
above using ChatGPT to help filter myself a little bit on stuff like that, especially when I'm
Big time.
exploring.
No.
Especially when I'm
it-
exploring.
It's a being that has read the entire internet, and you can ask it what it thinks about that now that it did that.
Yeah, right? You know how like in that know before stuff it like built a whole program? Well, you can prompt engineer your own programs easy.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you're right. We should definitely harvest it for awesomeness. What if we did one on AI?
Yeah, like AI and data. Yeah, maybe like data sovereignty or AI.
AI/data sovereignty.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What's going to be important about data privacy? What are companies going to be interested in? Like
taking it all.
Well, but that's the thing. Most businesses need the IP to be. They're not gonna. The B2B customers aren't going to stand for their IP to get scraped. So you just have to figure out individual sovereign data privacy sovereignty in the AI package as well, because you're not gonna have large business owners. Willing to just give their IP to an AI company who's just gonna turn that data into a way to work them out of their niche in their industry, pretty much. There's lots of industry.
Dude, we could have a fun AI episode where I would totally love to show off my I did a local install of Meta's audio gen. It's like a triple pack where they trained one AI on all of the commercial software and then just released it. Just whatever, released it. And you can basically ask it to it's all the labeling you would need sonically to be able to tell one band from another. So you can use band names as prompts. And they can't make a commercial product out of this because of the laws, but you can install it locally and run it. And when you do, you can then combine it with a couple other little techs that can extend what it does. And you can, there's one whole package that's all designed for sound effects, more or less. And there's another one for music, and it can kind of like blend all of these together. It would be so much fun to show off what it can do, and just like what you can like make with it. But then we're more into class territory.
Yeah, that's it would maybe if you had some samples that you made and you just like played them.
I could enter those into the text database of the encounter.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got the downstairs taken
Somebody
care
must
of.
be upstairs then.
Must be. We got one in the corner. A Honto
downstairs?
Carver. Honto Nar. Yep, me too. I never hang out downstairs, and there's nothing happening down here.
Downstairs dominated, not the upstairs.
Who are we?
So who's gonna go up there?
Someone should.
All right.
Someone's up there.
I'm going up there.
You can fight from you can fight nicely from down to low. Below. Oh, we got plenty down here to worry about, including Reach, who just got dropped. Dude. Lots of death. Okay, so general themes. What I like about the freedom and the civic responsibility one is there's some fun stuff inside of there. What I love about the propaganda and the captive state is it's kind of like a defensive psychological technology, more or less. Like PSYOP defense tech, which is nice.
You're talking about language, yeah.
Yeah, totally. And then AI I like because it's got so many cool toys you can show off.
This is the word to describe what I'm feeling. It's just
AI
the teddy bear. Where did he touch you?
Where did he touch you? Where did he touch you? It's fucking intense. It's so crazy.
No, we're being molested.
We're
that
totally
is the reference that I'm bringing into here, and that is exactly what I mean.
Exactly, totally. I know what you're saying. It's insane. It's insane how yeah, exactly. We're all like, we got PTSD in an info war.
Right. Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. We need the building blocks and the therapy and
the trauma relief.
Yeah.
Dude, we should do one on psychedelics and trauma.
That'd be cool. I would love to hear more about that. I have my own like fun.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I like psychedelics, and I've found use to them, but it's not definitely something that I haven't done like.
Ed is an expert.
Or
Ed is an expert in
anything.
trauma therapy, or an expert. He is very interested in helping firefighters, first responders, he calls it the guardian class of humans, and with their trauma, and that is such a noble endeavor. Help the helpers.
Yeah. Makes
Like
sense.
because what does that mean? That means you have more capacity to help. If you have a way of healing your healers, then your healers don't get burnt out. Your teachers don't get burnt out.
The whole reason why you have healers in games. They're support players.
So you can
for
recharge.
the other teammates. Yeah. You got tanks, you got speed, you got a healer, you're some sort of defender.
We should just do one called men shit.
Men shit.
Just men shit. Men shit. And stuff.
Shit, man.
Men
just
mensch shit. Men shit. Men shit. Yeah.
You can just contract it like that. Mensch.
Yeah.
It's very mention of you.
Isn't a mensch like a Jewish word for
it's like
a good
a guy.
or
Yeah, a man.
Dude?
Someone with honor. Yes, someone dependable with honor. Yeah.
So we should steal that word. Honor.
It's honor, and it's mention. But activities that promote mention, and then we should just like go gangbusters into what those are, and like and then proliferate them like cells multiplying.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta build the fractal and let it populate, and then iterate.
We're contesting. I'm going down. Everyone else stay up. Damn it! I should have shot him out of here before I jumped down here. This was suicide.
Fire!
There's a lot of fucking people down here. I'm getting one kill. Boy, it was like shaking a hornet's nest for sure.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Level.
I can't even believe I lived through that.
You lived? Nice, dude.
That was insane.
Another dude coming behind you.
Okay. I think those topics, even those we have right there, are amazing. And then what we do is, if anybody comes up with a better one, we just pivot to that. We might leave some on the cutting room floor, you know.
Right.
And then we just start developing. You just start developing awesomeness in each of these areas. And then the people that go through all 6 episodes are like enriched deeply, and they're sharing some of their enrichment with the universe through the broadcast, which is a nice model. Because then someone else can take the same content and all those thoughts and can even take it further. It's like a 360 Lego block of knowledge acquisition awesomeness. What's going on upstairs? Downstairs is completely clean.
Upstairs is completely clean.
Okay, so we're just running the clock down.
Yep.
Nice. That's how this game works.
So we have to run the clock down and then clean them off. Pretty much.
Yeah, we gotta. That's right. Clock has to say 0 and no one on the base. No big deal. I took about 4 down. They got a Princess Leia and a Chewbacca down there.
Wispies.
They wiped us.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hammelbach's got a nice elevation here, I'm noting. Nice. Jake figuring out the controls. Can see that happening.
Alright. Awesome. On Turtle Josh's side of the map.
I got a fucking... I don't know why I just ran down that whole corridor. Thought I was in a different place.
We got
whatever.
Han.
Han Solo. Did you ever see the new Solo movie? It was not that lovely, in my view. Hard to like. So much of the most recent Disney stuff is really hard. Wow, that was a great bomb. Alright. I gotta be careful though when I'm stepping on Star Wars hallowed ground. There are people, I literally heard like the former governor of AG of Texas or something like that say some kind of shit like, these are not the droids you're looking for, and then I realized he was old enough to have grown up on Star Wars, and he was like in the government, and I was like, whoa, this is like affected so many generations so deeply, like the references, and just the whole
language, bro. Yeah.
The whole cult, the whole myth. Everyone knows this myth.
Yeah.
It's a shared myth.
So we'll have to clear their contestment.
Loader.
Okay, I saw you jump down there. I'm gonna keep the top, but I can help by shooting the angles here. Shooting the angles. Come on, step out, step out.
Step out of line.
I have them all down here.
Yep, we got them all down there. Okay, okay. I see some ankles running. I see ankles.
We got some people in the corner. Ah, man.
Got reach. Okay, people. Oh, on the top corner. Nice. These guys are pretty pliable. Their commitment was low.
Commitment level.
Yeah.
Desiring.
Nice. Well, and what's cool is that we can roll on episode 1
down low.
as soon as we have the content in plus.
Maybe.
Plus.
Hey, we got it.
Got it.
Got it. Oh my god, that was nice.
Giddy got a good.
Sweet.
Giddy got a good.
Sweet fast breaking back. What do you think? Yeah.
Giddy got a good.
Let's go.
Here we go. Celestial handbrake.
Celestial handbrake.
Oh, this is the first match we played. We'll play it again.
Let's do it.
And it'll be the last one that I play.
All right, this is it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Daniel we were talking in that private chat about doing some Fortnite, but we could continue with some Fortnite, Daniel, if you want to. Or we could go see other living friends. There's a private chat in the private chat in the
restream.
Yes.
You know what, Peter? I think you have one more thing to keep track of. That'll bring the total to 814. 814 things. Just gonna add a 815th. No big deal.
No big
deal with all that.
You're playing some fun Jenga games, man. This is great.
Well, here's the cool part. These are the actual skills of the forest that we find ourselves in.
Yeah. Really.
As tree dwelling monkeys.
And
so. Yeah, totally, 100%. That's exactly what's going on here.
That's exactly what's going
on. Anyway, what I think.
Getting downranged.
that second chapter of the Curiosity Engine sounds awesome. And
yeah, I like we did a whole season like freeform. Try
Yes.
an iteration not as
Do it live.
freeform, and
Do
then
it live.
another freeform. Yeah, do it live.
Yeah.
Record it as a podcast. Put it on the other platforms as a podcast. But then, what else?
Make T-shirts.
No, we do this we do this season planned, and then we have another freeform season afterwards.
We lessons learned, and the third season becomes like magnetic interstellar Jenga.
Yeah, the third season has like
Moving parts. Has a build at home kit.
Moving parts. Yeah.
It has its own lathe programming guide that you can use to build the requisite parts to play along at home.
We'll have we'll be able to like put stuff on the screen.
Internet.
There'll be a soundboard. We're already putting stuff on the internet, baby.
Put stuff on the internet. Put stuff on the internet.
We're trying to fill up Google servers, bitch.
We're trying. It's weird how they will just record our 1080p
right,
like it's gold. It's love. You know, I love it. I love that part of the commercialism. I love that it's free. I love that anybody can do it. It's just, what a magical time. What a magical world. Magic.
It's fun.
It's very fun.
I wonder how much they like how much money they have more money they have to pay each year for that.
Well, you know what's crazy is they have to keep building new server farms at a rate higher than people are generating content. You know.
They also probably work on better compression algorithms.
Hey, have you ever?
Daniel's really low. Turn him up.
I will turn him up. I did suppress his voice earlier. Daniel, speak.
Hello?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say another thing they invest in and also have invested a lot in is compression algorithms and compressing their data as much as possible, while attaining as much fidelity. But you can tell there's a lot of compression going on.
True.
For sure.
Compression algorithms.
Well, yeah, you make sense to me.
So Google has the best compression algorithms.
YouTube has, or Google, I guess.
It's flawless.
Has a pretty solid one.
Yeah, it's as close to lossless as you're gonna get.
Well, I mean, if you watch a YouTube video with like confetti going up on the screen, you really see the compression algorithm at work. It can't do something like that. And there's other things that get lost.
It depends on the frame rate. It depends on if you're in 60 frames a second.
Well, no,
HD.
I mean like it gets like the pixels just like break down in the sense of like it becomes really like it drops in resolution a lot, and that's regardless of what you have it in or film it in. It's the compression on YouTube side.
Nice. We should deep dive into this because there are services you can use that'll give you like perfect fidelity. I of course keep originals of all of our stuff.
Floatplane is one.
Floatplane?
Yes.
Nice.
It's a video streaming platform.
Right on. It's just like super nice HD.
Who's
Amazon compresses. I mean, everybody.
Yes, there is Linus's one.
That's Floatplane, right?
Yes, they do it. It's the one that they've built so that they have a YouTube backup, so that they have a backlog of all their content, and they can upload their full, bulky, fat uploads, and they have the infrastructure on the back end on that website to handle it.
Nice.
Cool. Ow.
That's awesome.
We just got wrecked by a hero.
I saw it happen.
All with our backs turned.
I saw it happen.
Yeah, I saw
Hemmelbach.
Hemmelbach.
All right.
Hemmelbach, I'm here. On A. Let's capture A.
Oh, you got me? Damn, that was a silly moment.
Okay, we're not.
I got
Luke is on the way on A.
3/4 of a mag in him, and that was it.
Turtle Justice shooting him from above. I'm down with this. I'm down with this in 1 second.
Yeah. Fuck
Dang.
Damn.
Dang. This is crazy. This is crazy.
You guys all spawned in on me.
We all died at the same time. It was insane. He had like a 3-to-1.
He punched the ground and then just like touched us.
Let's get this B.
Let's get this B. Well, in any event, perfection is the enemy of good.
Yeah.
And there is just a whole thing about moving on and letting it be. I got deep into some 360 360 filming formats for a few years, and there's an infinite horizon to learning how to make a more perfect image.
Yeah.
You can spend a lot of time thinking about it and getting your frame rates right and everything correct, and then at the end of the day, it's like, whoa, get back to the script. Back to the script.
Another Luke?
Yeah.
Dude, that Luke is decent.
Yeah, I'm coming in with Vader. He's gonna kick my butt, but I'll drain.
Dude, he killed us again. He killed us again. Alright.
Let's go.
Darth Maul, Himmelbach, we got it. We got a minute left. Last game of the night.
We got
Here
Vader
we go.
and...
I think I will catch up with the squeets after this one. So I will not continue on to the Fortnite madness. I think I will just
it's all good.
get some movies going and some dinner in the casa. Dude, so many explosions. All right. We did that. We got that one. We got B. That was nice. Now we're moving on to the next one. You know, I don't think so. I don't think he died. I didn't see him die. Can't see Himmelbach's full can't have Himmelbach's full readout, but we're pretty solid.
I guess we go B.
Okay.
I want to make one of them be like the beauty of art. There's just this crescendo that happens in human creativity that just transcends all the other stuff. It's caught in some cases. It's very personal. It might be a very personal kind of thing, but you ever watch a really good Werner Herzog documentary?
What? I just got my butt kicked by Han Solo.
There are some transcendent Werner Herzog documentaries, but not according to my wife. She hates Werner Herzog. She's like, make me watch another one of these and I'll kill you. I'm like, they're amazing. She's like, you're nuts. So maybe it's highly personal. Anyway, we've got options. We've got options. And we don't have to have all 6 planned out on day 1, you know? We can do one and see how it goes. Get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Jiggy with it. Jiggy with it.
We're on B and we're holding B. We are going to assassinate all the people who want to take it from us. It's time to win. We can push this. We got 2 more layers in 2 minutes. We can do this. We get 3 minutes back on the clock every time we win. Dude, there's a lot of people who just rolled out on B on the right. 2 down. There's 1 more. A couple more by the...
Got a loop, got a loop.
Okay. Where? Okay. I'm capping on B. I'm the only one on B. I'm gonna just keep capping.
We killed Luke. Both of us, the heroes.
Nice. 2 heroes on 1. That's nice. That breaks it. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna get this B, and then we're gonna move smoothly to the next one. We got a good chance. A terrible chance, but I'll take it. Who cares? All right. Capped. We're moving. Oh, someone was behind me. That was that sound. All right. They wanted some turtle justice. Assassinating Wookiees. Revenge killing on Wookiees. I love it. Right with you here, Turtle Justice. This is beautiful. Let's go. Let's get this A. Let's get this A. Okay. Just hang back. We can shoot them all through this tube. No reason to expose ourselves. We can stay in the back chamber here. Just cut them down. What do you think? Right to left? Right to left. Find your target on the right side and then just focus on it, and then we have maybe one or more people on each one, and that's a fast way to turn them into particles. This was fun to play tonight, guys.
Yeah, dude. It's been nice. I just want to win this one. Hey, there's this little boy.
Daniel, do you got any
Honko
suggestions
Carver.
for a creativity engine theme? Do you have anything you want to pursue? Got any any themes that would be fun to talk about? Think about that.
I probably, but like
Probably. Yes. What have you heard
I don't necessarily know what they are.
Right on. Right on.
Not right now.
You listen to a lot of stuff. What kinds of stuff do you what kinds of themes do you
Yeah.
find useful? Building kind of things, or we could build some shit
definitely
together.
more of like an engineer kind of deal.
Yeah, we could build some shit together. We could figure out some shit, build some shit together. Get under cover, get under cover. Okay, we're left to righting these guys. Go with the leftmost target and just slide open from cover.
I died. Thermal imploder is what it took, though.
Right on. Yeah, no kidding, right? It's like a
Not
heavy
enough
duty.
battle points. Come on.
Come on. Okay, we're working on the main pod here.
Okay.
They are not holding up
This is
well.
actually a better.
They are aging poorly.
This is a better weapon.
Hey,
in this
Peter, I was going to
room.
ask you, how's your FLCCC going?
FLCCC. Oh, it went good. Yeah,
Yep.
I took it for 2 weeks.
Yep.
And I definitely like kicked some sickness that I had over
Out, yep.
holiday time.
Yep.
And if I was like, I definitely don't feel as draggy, but at the same time, it's like the new year. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but it was like, it did definitely make a difference.
Yeah.
It cleared
Nice.
something else, but I don't know that I like had like long COVID or something like that.
Yeah. There's
But it
it's a
helped me
spectrum.
with whatever I was having, whatever
Yeah.
I had. Yeah.
Nice. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, that's good. Cheryl and I, we've had good experiences with it. Cheryl takes a little time off. I've been steady Freddy with it, and it's been really magical. It's been for me, it's been helping with just maintain a real high level of energy and focus. And we got 1 minute. We got to push this hole. You know what? We haven't, but you know what? We've been fighting to get on A the entire time here.
Yeah, dude.
Got a Yoder.
This has been an absolute. We got 41 seconds to really make her count here. We gotta stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
Me, Yoda over here.
Yoda's still alive. So die.
Got him.
Dude,
All right.
shot my Lando in the
Get
last
on.
moment.
Here.
Alright, we're on.
We're on. Start killing. A dead
Start
enemy
killing.
is a good enemy.
That's right.
Oh, I died.
We're still here, we're still here.
I'm
Alright.
about dead as Vader.
On you in 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice. Fucking yes. Alright,
Yeah.
we're not doing bad. This is not
No.
bad. This is kind of the first time we've controlled A.
Yeah, we came in here right at the oh, we got a Leia.
Okay, we got a Chewbacca off to the right as well. Not for long. Dead. Dropped him. We got a Leia. Bunch of
We lost our
We
mall.
got coming back in 6.
somebody
1, 2 turtle
shooting from the
justice.
flanks. Should have
2,
rotated more.
1.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Turtle Justice with you in 2, 1. Stay on station. Stay on station with that overtime. We're way off. We got to stay on the station. At least,
Fucked.
kinda.
So many of them. Barely in here long enough. Alright.
We're dropping a lot of them.
Oh.
Less of them is a good thing. Less of them is a good thing.
I died.
Every enemy death is a success. We're just winning out here. Winning. Winning and grinning.
I'm on you.
Okay.
Killed again.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
That
We
was
got.
good.
We have been. This has been a brawl of the ages for A.
Yeah.
This is like we are actually effing capping. That is
You
insanity.
cannot-
Keep. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him down this hallway over here. This worked before. This worked before. Landau Calrissian getting on station and down.
We got a Luke. We got a Luke.
Okay. Got a Chewbacca over here. Not looking forward to the Luke
dodge
deaths.
on him.
Oh shit. He's gonna clean us off.
Dang.
Yeah,
Overtime's
and he did.
being lost. Overtime is
Nice win, Luke. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Woohoo! Dudes, it was great hanging out.
Yep.
Super fun.
Enjoy your evenings with your various situations of
Various
Various situations.
drink.
Everyone
some
get into some
water.
awesome situations.
Afterwards,
See ya,
drink
gentlemen.
some water and eat a little.
See ya.
Dude, you killed it this round. 50,000 points.
Yeah,
Dude, I had 144,000 points on that. I'm up at 934, dude. We jumped like 17
Peter, you
levels.
and I got 35,000 each. You got
I know,
900,
which is a
I got
high
200.
one for me as well.
Yeah, same. That was a really high one for me.
You got 35k? Is that what you said? Or you
Yeah.
got 50k?
Yeah, we
And
both got 35K.
You won most of these games below 30k. But you just like blew it out of the water this game.
There was we were killing things so often and it didn't work. That strategy didn't help.
I had been playing as Vader.
What? It would have been worse if we
had.
had.
I play a hero, I'd get my score tanked.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Good evening,
Gentlemen, have a
gentlemen.
wonderful evening. Take it easy. Godspeed.
Take it easy.